What is this 2 for 2? 2 videos back to back. Yeah. You're jumping back on that consistency train, man. Honestly, do I feel like recording right now? Probably not. But do I need to record if I want to become successful on YouTube? Yes, I do. So, regardless of how I feel, we're doing it, we're doing it, we're doing it. As you can see by the title, today I'm going to be telling you guys why you're struggling to put on muscle, why you're just struggling to gain the results that you like in the gym. Whether you're male or female, this video is definitely for you. But instead of sitting down and doing like a talking head video or using a whiteboard and making the video long and boring, I'm just going to bring you guys with me throughout my day, throughout my training session, and we're just going to talk like we're having a normal conversation. Because that's what it is really, right? It's a conversation between me and you. And my name is Jason. For those of you who are new here, if you are new here, drop a like, drop a comment and drop a subscribe. For those of you who are existing viewers, also drop a like and drop a comment. We're literally just getting ready to go to the gym. It's early in the morning. I like to get my workouts in very early now. I don't know why, I just find it very addictive. For some reason, it sets me up for the day. You know, once I go in the morning, I don't have to worry about working out again. Right, so here's the fit for today. We got a grey tank top and then some grey joggers. This one is kind of like acid washed, whereas this is just regular charcoal. One thing that will definitely help you when it comes to consistency in the gym is buying new fits. I know that may sound kind of silly, but the more you invest into your gym outfits, the more likely you're willing to go to the gym because you want people to see you looking good in those outfits. And the second reason would be because you've invested money into it, so it's like you don't want that money to go to waste. It's like when I bought new running shoes, because I spent £100+ buying new trainers for running. I said, okay, I can't let this money go to waste, for one. Secondly, I want people to see me in my new running shoes, which motivated me to run even more than I was prior to buying new running shoes, right? So it's the same thing when it comes to buying new clothes to go into the gym. The more you invest in yourself when it comes to working out, the more you're likely to work out, which actually leads me on to my first point to why you're not making any progress inside the gym. It's because you're just not consistent enough. You probably go hard for 1 week or 1 month, and then the following month, you start slacking off. What a lot of people tend to do is have short-term intensity instead of long-term consistency, right? Instead of going hard for 1 month or 1 week straight, it's better to space out those workouts so that you're able to be consistent throughout a longer period of time. Let me give you an example. Who's going to make more progress in the gym? Someone that goes gym every day for 30 days or someone that goes gym maybe 2 to 3 times a week across 90 days. Who's going to make more progress? A person who's able to sustain their workouts over a course of 90 days is going to make more progress. So that's definitely reason number one to why you're not making any progress inside the gym. It's just because you're not consistent enough. You could be eating right, you could be training hard, but if you're not being consistent, and I know this sounds so cliche, but consistency really is important because again, you could be doing the right things, but if you're not doing the right things for a long period of time, then you're not going to make any changes. So it's better to, instead of being so intense for like a week or a month, it's better to space out your workouts, especially if you're someone that's vulnerable to burnout. Because the moment you nail that consistency down, that's when you'll be able to focus on the intensity and then gradually increase it over time. That way now, you're being consistent plus intense. You know, even when I'm training my clients, right, they'll tell me the exact same thing. Jason, I've been eating so well, I've been training so hard. And I'll be like, okay, for how long? For about 2 weeks? Okay, now what about after those 2 weeks? Oh, I kind of, let go a bit. Okay, so how do you expect to make progress if you're only going hard for 2 weeks and then the following weeks come and you're not doing anything? So yeah, just make sure to prioritize long-term consistency over short-term intensity. So for breakfast, we're having something called cocoa. This is like an African porridge. That's the best way I know how to describe it. If you're Ghanaian, maybe you know what I'm talking about. Or cocoa for the English people, but if you're African or Ghanaian, you'll say cocoa. You'll pronounce it that extra thing, cocoa. But yeah, maybe it's like cornmeal porridge, but for Ghanaians. So you see how Caribbeans, Jamaicans have that kind of corn. I'm waffling. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'll be sorry. Now that we're in the kitchen and we're talking about food, this actually brings me on to my next point. The other reason why you're probably not making progress inside of a gym is because you don't track anything. You say you want to bulk up, you say you want to cut down and lose some weight. However, you don't track anything that you're putting into your body. When I first started, for those of you that do know, I was a skinny guy, right? And I thought the best way for me to get big was just to stuff my face with food. But that did not work until I actually went online and I figured out how many calories my body actually needs per day to put on weight. That's when everything changed. For example, let's say you're a skinny individual, your maintenance levels is about 2,000 calories per day. Now this is the amount of calories that your body needs to sustain its current size. Anything you eat above that is going to make you put on weight. Anything that you eat below that is going to allow you to lose weight, basically. Now, you only know this if you actually go and check how many calories your body needs per day, which is why it's important to go into Google, type in calorie calculator, put in your age, your weight, height, and how many times you exercise per week, and it'll give you a rough estimate. From there, you just apply that to your life, basically. Just apply it to your life. Because how can you expect to build muscle or lose weight if you don't know how many calories you should be consuming per day? You're only shooting yourself in the foot, guys. So get on top of that. But with that being said, I always recommend for people who are new. So if you are new to this or you're still a slight beginner, then it's better to just monitor your food intake. Because if I tell you to start counting and tracking your calories from the beginning, it's not going to be sustainable. You're going to get confused and you're going to say F this and stop doing it. So it's better to just monitor your food. Now, what I do with my clients and what I tell people that ask me for advice, for people that are new, of course, or beginners, whatever it is, just monitor your foods. So if you want to lose weight and you're usually eating portion sizes that are like this big, just gradually decrease the sizes. Or if you're someone that wants to put on weight and your portion sizes are this small, just gradually increase it. Do that over a course of a couple of weeks, and then from there, once you start being consistent with monitoring your food, then you can become more specific when it comes to tracking your calories. So now you know how many calories you're eating per meal, how many calories you need to eat per day. Alright, that way you just build that consistency with monitoring your food. So just make sure that you're monitoring what you're eating to the best of your abilities, because I'm pretty sure it'll be annoying if you're going consistently to the gym, you're training hard, however you're still not making progress because of the way you're eating, right? So just make sure that you're trying to monitor your food to the best of your abilities. So if you're able to start tracking your calories, start doing so you know whether you're eating too much or too little. Or if you don't think you're ready to start tracking your calories, just start eyeballing your food so that you understand whether you're eating too much or eating too little again. So, you know, the portion sizes, start monitoring your portion sizes. But with that being said, we're now going to go eat my food because I am hungry.
She don't care if I'm late, she'll wait. Face is hot, can't go on a date, yo. Still talk her on a date. If it ain't London, I'm in the A. Same old story, different place. Don't lose something that you can't replace, yo. Like, bro, give him a trim, bro, give him a face. She call me Mr. D&D. I blow out a back, no TNT. I'm an action boy, cause talk is cheap. I just want head, I don't want to beat. $500,000 ain't nothing to me. Make it $1 million, I guess I'll see. Yo, make it $1 million, I guess I just spent 2 in kick game, yo. Just spent 3 in Louis, yo. Got my girl for sushi, moody one, but she bad look.
You know, overall, the biggest reason why I'd say people don't make progress inside the gym is because you don't implement any progressive overload into your training. So what is progressive overload? It's essentially just increasing the weight or the volume of an exercise each week. Just making sure that you're getting stronger and you're applying a new stimulus to your body each week. Once the body gets adapted to a certain weight or a certain style of training, it becomes used to it and then it doesn't make any improvements. And I know I was talking about tracking your food, but you also have to track your training. That way you stay on top of your progressive overload, so you know how much weight to... We're good. So you know how much weight to add on into the following week.
Check my bank, it makes my day. She don't care if I'm late, she'll wait. Face is hot, can't go on a date, yo. Still talk her on a date. If it ain't London, I'm in the A. Same old story, different place. Don't lose something that you can't replace, yo. Like, bro, give him a trim, bro, give him a face. Sweet one, bad one, play my tunes. I can take out 50, put them on mute. Just seen 10, LOL, that's cute. Don't even look, whenever I shoot. D&D, just know I'm route. Like, yo, stop belling my phone, man. Yo, Mr. D&D just ruined the mood. No A&E was me on the tube. Now bro, shotgunner just start and zoom. Hatchback ting like Bonnet Saloon. Yo, with the matching shades. Camera one give brilliant brain. Bro got sushi gel and nade. Nems is broke like someone's. Yo, she don't care if I'm late, she'll wait. Faces hot, can't go on a date. Yo, still talk her on a date. If it ain't London, I'm in the A. Same old story.
Another good way to ensure that you're adding progressive overload into your training is by monitoring your sets and reps. So you want to make sure that you're actually challenging yourself. For example, if I'm doing 3 sets of dumbbell incline press or whatever, I shouldn't be hitting clean reps from rep 1 to rep 12. By the time you get to your 6th rep, I would say 7th rep, that's when you should really be grinding. The speed of the rep should be slowing down and the intensity should be getting higher. A lot of the times people tend to just breeze through every single set that they're doing. That way it's like, you know, it's just 1 to 12, light and easy. Then you wonder why you're not growing any muscles, because you're not actually adding any intensity to your training. So you want to make sure that you're also pushing yourself hard throughout your sessions. This is why I was also talking about tracking your workouts, because let's say week 1, you're doing 12 reps on a dumbbell press with 30 kg, right? The following week, maybe you'll do 32 kg. So you see how you've gone up. And that's another reason why you probably should be tracking your workouts. That way you stay on top of your weight, the weight that you're pushing, the amount of reps that you're pushing it for, instead of just guessing everything every time you come into the gym, right? Guys, I just made it back home from the gym now. I was there for a while because I had a bit too many conversations. So I'm literally about to go make my dinner now. I'm going to show you what I eat, of course. But just remember these 3 things if you want to make progress inside of a gym. Track your workouts and track your foods. Monitor it to the best of your abilities, right? Secondly, add progressive overload into your training. You want to make sure that you're progressively improving each week after week. And then lastly, be consistent. It's better to be consistent over a long period of time as opposed to being intense for a short period of time. Alright, remember those 3 things if you want to make serious progress inside the gym. Let's go make some food because I am hungry. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, this meal's kind of big, but in my defense, I've only had 1 meal today. I had breakfast in the morning, which you guys saw, and then this is my second meal of the day, and it's currently around 9:30 p.m. I believe. So yeah, I'm gonna show you what we got. Don't judge me, don't judge me. Hopefully, that's hot. Woo. I'm just gonna have to flip the camera, I guess. So, we got 2 eggs over here. Don't mind the way I peeled that egg, I kind of messed up. But then we got a corned beef stew with some veg. And then we got 1 chicken leg plus thigh. Yeah, thigh and a leg together. But yeah, that's that for everything. I believe I've touched up on everything that I've wanted to speak on in this video, in relating to, you know, how to make better progress in the gym, how to track your calories, how to add progressive overload into your training, and how to be consistent. If I did miss out on anything, just let me know. If you do need more tips on other areas or the areas that I did mention, also let me know in the comments down below, or send me a DM, up to you. But yeah, without further ado, it's time to go and eat because I am hungry and it's been a long time since I've had my last meal. If you are new here, you know what to do already. Drop a like, drop a comment, drop a subscribe. For those of you who are already here, my existing subscribers, you know what to do already. Drop a like and drop a comment. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.